Well, our master mom, Amanda Olson, continues to give us some good insight when it comes to parenting, mostly answering our adult mom and dad questions. But every once in a while, she takes questions and topics from the kids, and that is the case today. We want to welcome Amanda Olson, and so good to have you back on the show.
Thank you. Good to see you.
In person, always nice.
Yes, things are getting back to normal a little bit.
Isn't that nice? And
Very
of course,
nice.
the kids coming back to Olson's Martial Arts Academy.
Yeah, they cheer me up every day.
It's good to see the faces. And you take questions from them, and I love some of the questions that you get.
Yeah, and they're pretty open and honest with their questions. Some of them are silly, you know. They like to put funny questions in my box, and I'll answer those in class, not always here for everybody, but yeah, I did get kind of a serious question in the last few weeks that I wanted to address today.
Well, and I think it's one that after the year that we have just gone through, I think that it's very, very topical, something that a lot of kids, I think, are going through.
Right, and it's something that, you know, the question was, when is it, you know, is it okay to cry at this time? You know, this time that I'm going through, you know, is it wrong for me to feel these emotions and feel sad? And you know, this pretty serious question. You know, this was from a preteen, and they, you know, they were going through something. And I think that we really work hard to teach our kids to hold their emotions in check. You know, if you lose a game or you don't get your way, or you know, mom makes you wear this instead of that. You know,
Were you at my house this morning?
Yeah.
Yes.
I've been there.
Yes.
But they, you know, this is, you know, stop crying, you're okay, that sort of thing. But then as they get older, our situations get, you know, a little bit more emotional, real. You know, is it still okay? You know, I feel like crying, is that wrong? That sort of thing. So talking to them and, you know, letting them know when it's okay to cry, not just the side of, you know, stop crying, that's nothing to cry about, but take some time to tell them this is something we can feel emotional, and it's okay. It's okay to be vulnerable and let us know how you're feeling. Don't hide it inside.
I think as a parent, it's hard to see your child, especially when they're going through something that you can't change. We want to fix everything for them.
Right, right. And I think that, you know, that's part of us sometimes telling them, you know, don't cry, because we don't want to experience that. But sometimes it's okay to just sit and cry with them, you know, and just let them get it out. Because we know as adults, if we do hold stuff in, if we bottle it in, it's going to come out some way, you know, somehow. And letting them know that here's an appropriate time, you know, let's sit on the couch, or let's go to our room and let's get it all out, you know, and that way they don't have some sort of breakdown in public, or, you know, where it might embarrass them.
And talking through it, communicating and being that person for them, it sounds like that support is so important to know that it's okay.
Yeah, yeah, and they can know that that's a safe place, that they can trust this place to tell you how they're really feeling and that sort of thing, so it's important.
How about when you're talking about boys? Seems like boys always, you know,
oh yeah,
you're a boy, but especially when they're younger and they're going through it, I feel like you do them such a disservice if you don't allow them that space.
Yes, I think that, you know, like we were talking earlier, a loved one is ill, you know, somebody they care about, or a pet, you know, that sort of thing. You know, letting them know it's okay to feel that way. There's absolutely nothing wrong with shedding a tear because you've lost someone, or you're worried about someone, or even if you're afraid. You know, let's figure this out, and I know you're afraid, let's take a minute. What are you exactly afraid of? Address it. You know, and they could be afraid because they don't know if this person's going to get well. You know, there could be a whole lot of stuff in there, and taking the time to let them process it and feel it and act on those emotions with you is so much better than them doing it alone.
And what about when it comes to the age difference? It seems like starting this early and having that open communication, like you said, if they don't learn how to do it, it tends to happen then when they're much older and they don't know how to deal with some of that.
Right. Sometimes when they get, you know, emotional like that, it won't come out as sadness, it'll come out as anger, you know, or impatience, you know, they're just edgy, that sort of thing. So when they're small, just like all the conversations, you know, you got to remember that they have to be taught everything. They have to be taught how to appropriately respond to every situation, you know, getting a gift they don't like, you know,
Yep.
they need to be taught that. So they also need to be taught, you know, when you're, what is this feeling? And let's talk about it. And you feel like crying, that's okay. You know, that's okay.
It's healthy.
It's very healthy, yes.
Right. Well, as always, a wonderful topic. Thank you so much for bringing that to us. We should also thank the child. That was
absolutely
a very good question.
And I was very appreciative of his honesty and how he was feeling, and we were able to have a discussion, you know, and he's doing great, and his family's doing well, so everything turned out good.
Good to hear. Good news. We like good news.
Good news.
Hey, if you have a question and you would like Amanda to address it, you can always visit the website, askmastermom.com. And of course, you can find Amanda over there at Olson's Martial Arts Academy, right there on Cherry Street in Johnson City. Check out the website for more information. The preceding portion of Daytime Tri-Cities was sponsored by